Hello my friends, I am Thierry, Senior Software Developer, and today I am going to speak Android Studio on Google Play Store. We are in 2025 July, and this video is important because in fact recently Google policy has changed since a long time and have made the publication of app a real nightmare, and we are going to speak together. I will show you the issue, explain you how to solve the issue, and we were going to make together a release of an upgrade of the app that I will do, so you will see all the stages to make an update of the app. I will not dig into the account creation because it's very tough, but if you have been in trouble to create a release, and especially if you are a new developer on Android, this is normal, and this video is for you. I will first make a promotion of the app that I am trying to, that I am developing and pushing to the production. And after that you have understood the app, I will show in the Google Play console how to push it, the different steps, and the requirement, and I hope you will like it. So this is the Google Play console. I will just switch to the app. So the app is, there is an Android emulator here. And I have my source code here in the main, and the goal is to design an app for children. So one of the ideas is I wanted to put my hand first on the Android on Google Play Store as a new software developer in the Android platform. And for this reason, I have designed a very small app. The idea is to make an app for children to learn the colors. So I can run the app because I am currently with the configuration debug. It is running on my emulator here, and I have put settings with different language. That's why you see it in Hindi now. I can switch to English. And the idea when this is the game, and when the children is hearing the name of a color, he should put the finger on the correct color. So I have just listen: blue, brown, white, black, red, purple, pink, purple, red, white. Bravo! And at the end of each stage you have a congratulations, then you click on continue, and then you go to a next level. There is 10 steps per level, and then you continue. You have understood this is this game that I am trying to push on the Google Play Store, and there is different settings like the party length, the level. I can go to level 20, and here there is 20. I must choose the color. So there is very basic functionality, and the app that I am going to push is called Xolor. So even if you look at this video later on than July 2025, and if you see that the app is in the public store, you will see that I have successfully managed to push the app. The current issue is that if I go to the Play Store today, Google Play Store, I go to the Google Play Store, and if I look for the name Xolors, you will see that the app Xolors is not available. So we are going to, in fact, to make an upgrade of the app, and we are going to push it, and you will see the full process of the release. I have already created the AAB file. Okay, the notification has just arrived. I have the notification here. Okay, app bundle. Here I click here and locate, and it is there. And here I have the new version which has been released. Okay, so here I have what I want to push. Then here I have, so we are going to speak about the issue how to publish on the production. You see that currently I have only one app which is listed on my developer account. The application status is currently closed testing, and I see that 30 different people have already installed my app. So I'm going to click on view my app here, and here I have a dashboard, the Xolor, the ComTBR Xolor production inactive. So the joke is that Google has made a new changement in the Google policy, apply for access to production. So let's look together what is written. Production is where you make your game available to billions of users on Google Play. Before you can apply for production access, you need to run a closed test which meets our criteria. So they have their own criteria and oblige you to do this. When you apply, you will also need to answer some question about your closed test. So you see, publish a closed testing release. I have done it. Have at least 12 testers opted in to your closed test. Then what you must do, on me, what I must do is run your closed test with at least 12 testers for at least 14 days. And currently, 12 testers have currently been opted in for 4 days continuously, and the apply for production button is gray. So even if I have reliably tested my app, I have already given to my contact, my family, they are very enjoying it. Still, you are obliged with Google policy to wait for 14 days before releasing to the production. And here I can click on learn more, and in fact there is a detail here, app testing requirements for new personal developer accounts. So what is also crazy is that me, I have just created my developer accounts, and if you have an older account than November 2023, maybe you do not have this restriction. But in November 2023, we have changed the requirements for publishing new apps on Google Play to help developers to test their apps, identify issues, get feedback, and ensure that everything is ready before their launch. These changes require developers with personal accounts created after November 2023 to meet specific testing requirements before they can make their app available on Google Play. This article provides an overview of the new requirements. Introduction to testing requirements. Testing is an integral part of the app development. I agree. By running tests against your app consistently, you verify the app's correctness. Of course, this minimizes the impact of any technical thing, etc., To help all developers to deliver high-quality apps, we are introducing new testing requirements, and developers with personal accounts created after November 2023 will need to test their apps before those apps are eligible to be published from Google Play. Certain features in Google Play, such as production, test release production, and pre-registration, test and release will be disabled until developers meet those requirements. An overview of the testing requirements. If you have newly created personal developer account, you must run a closed test for your app with a minimum of 12 testers who have been opted in for at least the last 14 days continuously. So this means what? That you have a period, 14 days period, and during this rolling 14 days, you must have 12 testers which have been opted in the process of the app test, which is just completely stupid. So here you see one of the drawbacks of the world of today. There is stack on stack on stack of managers which have just no knowledge in the software industry, because I can tell you, me as a developer, this rule has been established by management teams, management task force in the side of Google, and you see clearly by reading this line that this has been written by people who just know nothing about software. Explain me clearly for a game app that I have just shown here, why the hell I should require 12 developers to be working for 14 days for this kind of different apps. There is absolutely no consideration about the application complexity, the number of screens, etc. And this is just crazy. So, but this is the rules of the boss, and you cannot do any change, and you are locked like this. So if you want to use Google Play, you are locked. So this is the current issue. Today I am in July 2025, and I cannot publish because you have understood. What is just crazy? Also, let's look at the Google Play console here, test and release. Normally, logically, you go from the top to the bottom. So you see here, from the top to the bottom, everything is completely reversed. So latest release on bundles, this might be at the top, but you have production, which is above testing. So logically, you go test stages and then below production because you follow the time lapse. And here this is exactly the inverse. So congratulations Google. And then testing, there is at the top. So you could consider, so this is also completely reverse. You should not start with open testing, but you should end with open testing. And what is very great is that when you are new and you are completely lost with the different module of testing, you could think that Google have made the thing simple with a simple testing stage, but there is internal testing, which is different than closed testing, which is completely different than open testing. And me, for the little anecdote, I have started to contact all my friends when I was in the internal testing stage. They were annoyed because you have a crappy page which is not beautifully designed. There is no the application logo which is displayed. And after this, I have seen that the counter was not rising about my testing users. What is counted is in fact is in the closed testing. And this is also something just completely not acceptable, is that if you enroll people in the internal testing, you can put here some testers. I have clicked a list with 13 users. It was in this stage, and they were completely ignored by the validation process to go to the public world. So if you want to go to the public, you should focus on the closed testing. And I have already made, so they do what? They do what is called by version. They decided to have a new nomenclature. This is not a version, this is a track. So you should create a track. So if you want to make an update, and we are going to make an update now, you should create a new track. So this is a closed testing track. Let's review at this manage track to see the current state. And the last track is now published. You see that the closed testing version 5 July has been created. If I click on manage track, there is a tick available to selected testers. By the way, congratulations Google, the last track that I have created, you put this in the middle between the very first one of June 2025 and the 30th June. Why this thing of July is in the middle, I don't know. But once you have done this, here you can check the countries where it has been targeted. Okay, then there is a list of testers. What is great also is that Google asks you to put the email of the testers, but Google is not smart enough to send automatically an email to inform the testers that there is a new upgrade. What you should do is manually use a web link. Here, a copy link, and there is a links here, so that you should give to the tester. So here there is a link, app Xolor Thierry BR, welcome to the testing program. And the tester here, I am already enrolled, should click on join the program. And here there is a second link where you have in fact the page corresponding to the application store to download the app. And by the way, I will use this video if you are interested to join my beta tester group. Write me some comments. I will also put an email with my direct contact as software developer. This is very interesting for you. If you are interested in the Android app testing world, we can work together. This is not my final app. I have other ideas of new apps on Android. So this could benefit you also to exchange directly with an expert senior developer. So do not hesitate to contact me if you are interested to join my my beta tester pool, because in fact this is also an opportunity to join other people. Even if this rule is just annoying, you can also play the game and contact me, and I will be very happy to add you in my pool of testers, and there will be other more impressive apps which are going to come soon in the future. I have already a lot of ideas. See you later on the channel. Write me down some comment write me down in the comments if you have some question, if you like it, if you are also in the same trouble than me, and also of course if you want to help me with the beta testing. See you later on the channel. Bye.